Hello and welcome to Tuesday. I really just want to talk about music today. I know it's something we talk about a lot around here, and well, we're gonna talk about it some more. Um, Yesterday, actually no, let's go back to last week. So I frequent a website called Twitch.tv quite often. Live streaming platform where people play games amongst other things, but games are the big thing. Uh, I was following somebody and they went live. They had streamed a couple of days prior, and it was just like for like a dozen people, if that. We were just chilling, hanging out, watching the stream. He was playing Sonic 3, I think, and just some other kind of like retro games. Uh, One of the things that he was doing, he wasn't saving the VODs, he was playing copyrighted music, and it was just a really good time. This dude has some excellent taste in music, and like I said last week, um, one of the things that he did was just like with his because he just made a layout for fun. It was just like might as well use this in stream. He had like this little music player that he did in like the old Apple iTunes style back, like mid 2000s, and it was like super fun and nostalgic and whatnot. But one of the things that he did last week was take a little, like make it like a video player. So he took a playlist on YouTube of music videos and just played it on stream alongside his gameplay. I think last he was playing Mario 64, so we were just chilling, watching the stream. And this dude has excellent taste in music. I cannot get over how insanely good his taste in music is. And then one of the artists that came on was just like this really like band like a lot of these were bands I've never heard of, which I love, and it was just like one of the artists was like Just Friends. I had never heard of this band up until last week, and I only saw the one music video from them, but it was like a really cool music video. I saw it again today, but like I off the top of my head I could not tell you what it was. Um, so I was just going about my day yesterday, and I saw that artist pop up in my feed for whatever reason, and I was like, "Hey, I think this is that same artist that I was watching slash listening to on that stream," and I figured, you know what, let's give them a listen. So I put on their most recent album. Um, the name escapes me at the moment. My phone is across the room, but it was very good and I loved it. So today I listened to that album some more, and then I worked my way through the discography. So I listened to like all 4 or 5 albums that they have out currently, and it's so good. It was just a really fun time, just like discovering new music, and that's something that's like very unique and like very, I don't know. It's kind of like weird, right? Sure, you can have like people recommend you music. I talk about music all the time. I talked about it yesterday. I talked about specifically uh, the 4 albums, 4 albums maybe. How many do I have here? Yeah, yeah. Well, 3 albums. Mollify, uh, Why Would I Watch, and Good Kid 4. Uh, I talked about those briefly yesterday. I talked about the one that's on the corner here. And while it's like such a fun little thing that I like to do, and I can share with people, I think like it's something that like I take for granted. I'm not the biggest fan of like pop music that you hear on the radio. Sure, like I listen to whatever. I have somewhere in the stack of records that's slightly off camera, an Olivia Rodrigo record, her most recent one that has Vampire on it, and the purple one, that one. I haven't listened to the record proper, but I own it. I think it's right here. Yeah. Um. Yeah, it's just like that organic thing of, hey, this person is sharing some music. Let's just like, and having it just pop up in my feed and be like, okay, let's explore this. It's something that doesn't really happen too often, right? Sure, a friend recommended me an album or a song or whatever, and I'll like give it a listen. But it just doesn't click with me. When something clicks, it's gonna be spur of the moment, right? It's gonna be like you're not even thinking about it. You're watching something and some music comes on, that you're like, I really like this. Or you're out and about, you're listening to the radio, you're at a store and like some of the music that they're playing. When I was at a bar last year or maybe 2 years ago, they were playing Bad Sons. They were playing like music that I really enjoy. I have all Bad Sons records here. I asked them like, is this like who's in charge of the music? Can I have this playlist? And they're like, oh no, it's just some random stuff you found on Spotify. I'm like, damn, because this is totally my jam. And it was like I was vibing to it and I loved it. And it's rare that that happens. And this was an extremely rare case where it's just like it's just one song in a playlist of many. There was just so much. There was metal, there was K-pop, there was just a wild variety. But this one just like Better to Be Around by Just Friends, I think that was the track. Wish I Was Better to Be Around was the lyric. Either way, it was off their most recent album. Maybe no. It was definitely. I'll put it at the top at the end when I remember. But it's just such. I feel like it was a very unique situation, and it's something that like it's kind of. I don't know, against what the whole internet has become, right? When you're filming and just putting anything on the internet, right? Copyrighted material is the death of you. You cannot like legally put anything in your content that you're posting unless you own it or license it. And because of that, it's just so hard to like share. I guess TikTok is like the one that people use, and like I guess Instagram or whatever. But I'm not on those platforms because I think they're terrible platforms. No shame if you use it, but it's like I refuse to. I'm very close to quitting like Twitter and Reddit, and I might, you know, every time I'm on there these past few weeks, it's just like I need to get off of this website, and I think I'm doing a good job of curbing that kind of thing. Um, but yeah, it's just like trying to naturally discover that stuff is just very. I don't know. It's something that I've have definitely taken for granted, and like now that it's just like, oh, this is something that like somebody has enjoyed for who knows how long, and like it was just on in passing. It's just like if I'm at a party or whatever, it's like if we're playing not chutney music or something, and we're like playing indie pop, indie rock, and it's just like, oh, I'm grooving to this, like let me like explore this some more and see what this artist has to offer. I need to like go into that, and it's just like you know uh there's a lot to say, but it's just something that like I definitely I may or may not buy these records tomorrow because I'm just that into the music, and I spent so much on records today. Oh my gosh. Do I have one? I feel like I have one. Oh, I ordered it. It's not here yet. I have so much music on the way. Um, yeah, I think this is Lolo's Debbie Downer EP, and Lolo has an album coming out, something like Yellow Brick Road or like something about falling on a robot, love it with a robot or something like that. And I think I ordered Sweet Pill, Star Child EP along with that. So that'll be here eventually when Lolo's thing releases. But um, yeah, there's so much music to appreciate, and I love discovering it organically and just experiencing it and just like trying to uh just embrace that. And I feel like the way that the internet's headed is just like kind of against, you know, that whole thing. I would love to use all of this music in my videos, but again, that's I can't, it's like somebody else's material. And as much as I love and want to share it, and I do my best to, share my love, I literally write music reviews for so many of these albums. I own hundreds of vinyl records. I have like 4 CDs in my hand. Andy, Royal Otis's Prats in Pain. We will not talk about that one because it's not good for. We have Good Kid 4 again, and I've got a bunch of CDs across the room. I've got so much physical music, and I just hate that I'm not able to share this as much as I want to. I can't just toss on whatever I want to put on and just like share with the crowd on this platform. I do my best to do other platforms, but it's just like something that I can't really do too organically these days, and I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point, and I hope to at least at least try and kind of put you down the path of like, hey, share music with people, put on a random playlist at a party or whatever, just gathering, have some music going all the time, and just like embrace it. Try something new. If you're Spotify or whatever, Apple Music, Amazon Music, YouTube Music, whatever they have, put it on like whatever flavor of the day and let it just hit you with new stuff, because that's how you find some really fun stuff, right? I think that's how I found Good Kid. It's how you find a bunch of stuff. I found Pup through like a Reddit post one day, and then just like listened to them back in 2019, and then really got into them a couple years ago, and then from there it was just like spiraled out of control. But it's been fun, and I can't wait to just explore more music. Okay, that's too much rambling. This has been a lot of rambling, and I think that's where we're just gonna call it here for today. I'm gonna ramble some more tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, just listen to music. That's all I can really say. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow. And until then, later.